Hey guys, and welcome into another Buffy reaction. Today we are finally watching the final 2 episodes of season 2 of Buffy. I'm a little scared, but I'm excited. I think I'm more excited than scared. No, I don't know. Because I don't know what kind of season finales Buffy has. Like, we had a pretty intense season 1 finale, specifically for it being season 1. That season was half of a season 2. This is our first full 22 episode season. It just feels different. I don't know. I know that the writer's room has had more time to craft this season and build up to this ending for the season. So it just makes me more nervous about what they're going to pull out of the bag. Like, I don't know. Are they going to try to scar me and traumatize me? Or is it going to be like really triumphant and uplifting, or maybe a mixed bag? I don't know. Our last 2 episodes were I Only Have Eyes for You and Go Fish. Go Fish was definitely interesting, especially for a third to last episode of season 2. It was, I don't know, it wasn't a bad episode in my opinion. Like, I've seen people say, I never rewatch this episode, or this episode's ridiculous, blah, 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 but I really like campy episodes, and I feel like we can get away with it really well in Buffy. Like, I love those types of episodes. I was just really thrown off by the placement of it. If it had been like a mid-season type of episode, I probably would have liked it more, but I was just really thrown off by that being the episode that I ended up watching as the third to last of season 2. But the episode before that seemed to be a really big fan favorite, and it had an incredible metaphor that I had completely missed out on the first time around. Thank you to everyone that explained it to me. There were a lot of parallels with Buffy and the murderer, which the name of that ghost / high school student I have forgotten, but in a lot of ways Buffy really connected with him because she feels that she murdered Angel in a way by taking away his soul. It's a type of murder to her, which I understand now. I don't know, I didn't catch it in the moment because to me, of course, I'm not feeling the guilt that Buffy's feeling, and I guess I wasn't empathetic enough to put it together. I just didn't put together that this actual murder is in any way on the same wavelength as Buffy, which they aren't, I don't think. However, in terms of guilt, they are. And in terms of needing to learn to forgive themselves, they are, and let go and move on. You know, all of those types of themes were wrapped up really nicely in those 2 character arcs in that episode. But with that being said, I think I'm going to pretend Go Fish didn't happen. Because I remember, I believe it was the end of I Only Have Eyes for You, where we found out that Spike is back to full health and he has been keeping his cards close to his chest. He is able to get out of that wheelchair and he is ready, I think, to wreak some havoc. I hope he beats Angel up. I wouldn't mind if he killed Angel. I wouldn't mind if Angel died. They have to find the floppy disk that Calendar left behind with how to help Angel. They are either going to successfully use that information to bring Angel's soul back, or it's going to be unsuccessful. And, you know, I haven't really faced the possibility that we will not see Angel with his soul ever again, but I guess it's possible. But anyways, I think that whole little character arc for Angel is going to get wrapped up in these last 2 episodes too, and I'm not even sure where I want it to go. As long as Spike kicks some ass, to be completely honest, I'm going to be happy with this 2-part finale. If you would like to watch the full episode with me, my uncut reactions are available below on Patreon. It just got a little update over there on Patreon. There's like a Patreon chat now. I still do Discord through Patreon as well. I don't know, there's things happening on Patreon. They've got some tricks up their sleeves, so if you want to come hang out, watch the full episodes over there, we have some other stuff over there too that we do. Thank you so much to those who are already over there. But if you would rather watch the edited version here on YouTube, then let's get into what's it come? It's like Becoming Part 1. Becoming Part 1. I don't know. Let's do it.
Here's the thing. There's moments in your life that make you, that set the course of who you're gonna be.
He never misses. Eats with his hands to pig.
Hold on. How old is he? I thought he's like 2. Oh, no, that's right. He is that old. Okay, I just need to process. 1753. Okay. I think I knew that, but it's just weird. Like, putting a year to it, it's very okay. No. What if is that a vampire? Is he about to get turned right now?
You'll find that with the exception of an honest day's work, there's no challenge I'm not prepared to face.
Oh, this is cool because we've never actually gotten to see the process. Okay, so you just have to bite them and then have them drink your blood. I feel like there was another step. Is that all it takes?
Why didn't you let me die?
Look on the bright side. It'll all be over soon.
Yes, my love. It will.
And he's always saying creepy stuff like this, but this time I feel like it holds some weight because it's like the season finale. Season 2, so much has happened. I saw comments at some point that was like, I started Buffy with you, but I couldn't help myself, and now I'm on season 5 and there's so much happening and you have to catch up. I'm like, there's so much happening in season 2 already. What? Why? So where's special guest? Seth Green! Yes!
Construction workers dug it up outside of town. Don't have a clue what it is.
I'm sure it's not something wonderful.
I assume you haven't tried to open it.
Open it.
We're not opening anything.
What do you think is in there?
A demon.
No.
Oh. London 1860. Oh my god. It's a big jump in time. Oh my. Very different. Very different.
Father, I'm so afraid.
Oh god, I don't want to see Drew like this.
Tell me your sins.
I've been seeing again, Father. Yesterday, and then we're going to work in the mine. I don't want to be an evil thing.
Oh, hush, child. The Lord has a plan for all creatures. Yes, you're a spawn of Satan. All the Hail Marys in the world aren't going to help. The Lord will use you and smite you down.
Oh my god, it's still going. No, I can't. Okay, that's interesting because I saw another comment once where it was like, you're making a lot of assumptions, ... And I'm like, yes, it's called like watching a show for the first time and theorizing out loud and talking out loud, thinking out loud. I don't know, I can't help it. But one of the assumptions that I've made is that, because we know that Drusilla has this seeing ability, where she has these visions, and I also know, for some reason, I put seeing the future under the category of being a witch, and I know that in this universe, being a witch can be taught, so I assumed that she, when she became a vampire, she dabbled in witchcraft and learned to see, but now seeing that as a human she was having these visions just changes everything for me. So it must not be something that you can learn, it just must be something that you're born with. Maybe I wonder if those types of powers are amplified as a vampire, or if those visions have always been as often and as strong as they are now. But it's just like an interesting, I love that we're getting these little flashbacks. I love digging into characters' pasts. It's interesting. I assume that this is the first time that Angel saw / met, not really met, but saw, I guess, and interacted with Drusilla, and he's decided to fixate on her as his next cat and mouse game and his next victim, and it sucks. It sucks. Although now, if we're talking about 1860, I'm thinking around that time there was a major cleansing of mainly women that the public deemed being witches, and so I wonder what her fate would have been if she didn't become a vampire. Like, I wonder if that's where the direction of her past, her flashbacks that we see here, I wonder if that's the direction they're taking it, that she would have been killed. I don't know, I just think it's interesting that she has these powers. Her mom thinks that she's like, it has something bad in her. It's the 1860s. It's all leading to she's about to get burned at the stake for being a witch. That's what it's the feeling I'm getting right now, but we'll see. We'll see. I hope it tells the full story.
Nice walk.
Oh, this isn't a flashback.
An old man. Didn't like him.
Also, I swear that in the 2 episodes prior, her and Angel, I must have misunderstood something there. I thought that her and Angel were gonna go off together. They must have just wanted to go out for the evening together and left Spike home. I thought they were going on like a full-on trip the way they were talking, but okay, anyways.
At the museum, a tomb with a surprise inside.
That's what that is, a tomb? What's in there?
These 2 atoms are linked by
Yes, it's time to find the floppy disk. No, don't tease us. Don't.
I'm learned, girl.
Stop, that was mean. That was mean. Why did they what? Okay.
Oh, hey.
You got this.
Oh, they're gonna look at it right away, thank God.
Morbid.
I've gone through most of her files already.
Does that say restoration?
It's one of her spells, I think. Miss Calendar wasn't a practicing witch, but she did
Willow.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Romanian Woods, 1898. I was hoping to see a bit more of like Angel and Drusilla before leading up to him turning her. Oh, the gypsies. This is him getting, oh my gosh, his soul back.
I don't. No.
Wow. You know, that's actually a really interesting thing to think about. Like, I don't think we know the daughter. I don't think that she is a character in the universe as of now, or if she ever will be. But that daughter that's related to Miss Calendar and that family and everything that Angel killed, that led to them returning his soul to cause him eternal suffering with his actions. That's like such an interesting act of revenge. Because when we look at it, we look at like him getting his soul taken away is the terrible thing. But to them, the most terrible thing that they could do is give it to him and make him wallow in those emotions.
She said it couldn't be done.
Well, she tried anyway.
She did.
And it looks like it might have worked.
So he killed her.
I've been going through her files and researching the black arts for fun.
Channeling such potent magic through yourself, it could open a door that you may not be able to close.
And I want you putting yourself in any danger.
Yeah, no, actually me either.
So this spell might restore Angel's humanity? Who cares?
I care.
Is that right?
Xander, okay. At the end of the day, it's a good thing because he's going to stop killing people. I guess the other way that he could stop killing people is if we kill him. So Xander's also, he's on team kill Angel, and then there's going to be people who are on team try to return Angel's soul. Let me know what team you would be on. Like, genuinely think about it. I feel like, you know, it's easy to say team return his soul because you don't ever want to be a murderer, but we kill vampires every day on this show. You know what I mean? The only reason we put more thought into it for Angel is because we know him more as a human being, I guess, even though, you know what I mean? He's not a human being, but you know what I mean? We've seen his soul, and he has a good soul. And so it makes it more difficult for us to make that decision, but it is a really hard decision because, I don't know, but I think given the episode that was forgiveness-centric 2 episodes ago with Buffy specifically, I think that would be the main reason why Buffy would choose to return his soul, is because at the end of the day, the strongest thing that you can do is forgive. I don't know, Xander doesn't seem there quite yet. I don't think Xander's been through enough to understand that side of it. To him, it's much easier to just say, let's kill him and move on with our lives. Despite Buffy even having feelings for him, I think after everything that Buffy has been through, she would want to forgive and let him have his soul. And maybe, I don't know, I've never speak to him again, but I think at the end of the day, she would choose to do that just because of everything she's been through and learned over this whole season. It also brings up the question, though, like, if we are going to return Angel's soul because we think that these vampires deserve forgiveness, would it become like a thing to try to return every vampire's soul instead of killing them? That would be a bit tedious, wouldn't it? But in terms of like what's morally right, if we're capable of returning souls to vampires, is that something we should dedicate our time to? I don't know. Also, I'm nervous. Willow is a beloved character, and if there's some sort of cliffhanger with Willow at the end of this season, it's gonna stress me out real bad. And them even talking about the idea of her dabbling with black magic or dark magic, I forget which one they called it. It does make me nervous because I think we're at a point in the show where they're going to take a stab at a character that's important to us. And while I do think Willow will get through it, I'm just nervous about what her doing black magic might do to her as a person. Ooh, we're setting up some scary stuff in this episode.
Angel's a killer.
Xander.
It's not that simple.
What?
Curing Angel seems to have been Jenny's last wish.
Yeah, well, Jenny's dead.
Can't you hear what I'm saying?
Stop it!
I think Xander is allowing a lot of personal feelings toward Angel into his decision making, though. That's the thing.
What happened to Angel wasn't his fault.
Yeah, but what happened to Miss Calendar is.
But
you can paint this any way you want. We're gonna forget all about Miss Calendar's murder so you can get your boyfriend back.
that is so insensitive. She hasn't... Why would you say that? She hasn't even talked about that at all. And I'm not even sure myself if, although Buffy may be capable or finding herself capable of forgiving him enough to return his soul and allow him to live and move, whatever, I'm not sure if she would go back to dating him. And honestly, I'm leaning more toward she wouldn't. I don't know. Low blow, Xander. Yeah, there she is.
I'll have one of these to go.
They're gonna steal the whole thing?
Yeah, Xander was pretty much being...
Oh my god, that lamp is really weird. Why is it upside down?
I don't know. I don't know what
She still has the ring. I wonder what Angel did with his.
You know, polite people call before they jump out of the bushes and attack you.
Just wanted to test your reflexes. I was on my way to your house. Saw you walking. Couldn't help myself.
Oh wait, no, I don't. Why is she back? I don't want her to die. Did we bring her back just to kill her? Because I don't want that to happen. It's really cool that she's back because she's such a cool character that was introduced. Maybe one of my favorite like new characters introduced. Yeah. Is she my favorite new character introduced in this season? Oh, Spike. She's one of my favorite new characters introduced in this season. And it's so cool that they're bringing her back. I wasn't sure if they ever would, but I was like, they better, because this is insane that there's another vampire slayer out there. And they are, but also it's making me nervous that they're bringing her back in this episode because we're about to close out season 2 and I don't want her to die. I'm just afraid that someone's dying in these last 2 episodes. And I could totally see it being her because I can see the audience being upset with it, but not so upset that it makes us not want to watch the show anymore. You know what I mean? Oh no.
Kafla turned to stone, as demons sometimes do.
It's a literal demon in there. I was kidding.
Boys.
Ah, they're gonna open it right now in the middle of the Oh, in the middle of the it looks like a gargoyle.
Someone pulls out the sword.
Oh my god, is it gonna be?
The demon wakes up and wackiness ensues.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those things where only a worthy person can pull it out.
The artifact in question is missing and the curator has been murdered. Vampires.
Sounds like Sunnydale.
I'm sure this was the tomb of Alfalfa.
Willow, I think you should try the curse.
I tend to side with your friend Xander on this one.
I don't want to be our only hope. I crumble under pressure. Let's have another hope. An orb of Thessala? Whatever that is.
Spirit vault for rituals of the undead. I've got one. I've been using it as a paperweight.
It's a paperweight.
With any luck, should take some time.
The way he just has one. I wasn't sure how hard those were to come by, obviously, because, well, I guess it was in that shop that Miss Calendar went to.
Everything that I have done has led me here.
This is so dramatic. No, don't cut away from it. I want to see where that goes. Manhattan 96. Oh, man. Almost 100 years, and this is where he's at. He's eating rats.
God, are you disgusting. This is really an unforgettable smell. So sad. Vampire with a soul. So poignant.
In the world? How have we never heard? If this seems like an important guy in his story, and we've never heard of him.
Dog meat. Mustard.
I could go for a New York hot dog.
Anyway, lately it is.
Wait, did he just say his name?
Mustard.
I was thinking about the hot dogs. Too hard.
My name's Whistler.
Whistler.
You're not a vampire.
A demon. Technically. I mean, I'm not a bad guy.
Oh.
Not all demons are dedicated to the destruction of all life. I want you to see something. We'd have to leave now.
Is he gonna show him Buffy? I just realized he met Buffy in 97, I believe, because, oh, Los Angeles, 96. Because the show started in 97 in real life, and I think it's just like present day.
So, I'm like, Dad, you want me to go to the dance in an outfit I
Oh my god, that's so weird.
Why do you hate me? See you later. Bye. Call me. Okay. Call me. Call me. I will.
I don't know. It's so weird to see her like this. I mean, she already knows who she is, right? Just a different girl in LA.
Buffy Summers.
Yeah? Hi. What?
I need to speak with you.
Oh, maybe she doesn't know yet.
Bullocks, are you?
You must come with me. Your destiny awaits.
Yeah, she doesn't know yet. Okay.
I don't have a destiny.
You are the chosen one.
Okay.
You alone can stop them.
Yeah, if someone showed up and if someone showed up and said that to me, I can't say I'd go with them. Oh, look Look at her crawling around. Little baby Slayer.
Oh, not the heart.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, was that her first kill?
You know we worry, that's all.
They're still together.
Dinner's in 10 minutes.
Of course they are. Because I believe from an old episode, Buffy blames herself a little bit for her parents' divorce.
I don't want her seeing him anymore, period. You're overreacting.
So this is a bit creepy though, right?
Don't talk to me like I'm a kid.
Just like watching her, and how long was he watching her before they actually spoke? Like a year? Wasn't sure too with like the whole fashion change. Not that I guess fashion isn't the biggest deal, but it's a detail that we're given. She dressed like so differently before. She just, I think, dressed more classically feminine before she got the news that she was a Slayer, and then she kind of got a bit of an edgier wardrobe when she got the news that she was a Slayer. Maybe for practicality's purposes, but also maybe because she doesn't put as much emphasis on needing to look perfect after putting her life and her duty in more perspective, I guess. I don't know. It's not to say that she doesn't look great all the time still with her new wardrobe, but I don't know. I like that they showed that tiny detail of how she used to look and dress versus what she looks like now.
World full of big bad things.
So why did you show him?
I want to help her. I want to become someone.
God, jeez, look at you.
But I don't want to dress like you.
Again, you're annoying me. You're lucky we need you on our side.
I still don't really understand. Oh, back to this. Oh, Jesus. I still don't completely understand why Whistler is helping Angel. Like, what purpose does that serve for him? He's a demon. Also, it's just hitting me now how much I love the title of this episode, Becoming Part 1. I was a little bit confused about the vagueness of the title, but the vagueness of the title makes sense because it's talking about many different people. We're seeing the becoming of Angel becoming a vampire, becoming someone with purpose again. We're seeing the becoming of Drusilla, who she was, and what led to her becoming a vampire, meeting Angel. Buffy becoming the vampire slayer, what that moment was like for her finding out. Like, this is a really interesting concept for a final 2 episodes, and I really like it, and it makes me excited that we're having a Becoming Part 2, because I hope to see all these becoming stories continue and unfold in the second episode. But, okay, let's see what happens here. Go on. Okay. Nope. 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 Loser. Take the L and walk away.
Turn to an old friend. We'll have our Armageddon.
An old friend? Are we gonna know this old friend? Hello? Who is this?
Sundown. At the graveyard.
Excuse me.
You will come to him. You will come to him or more will die. Tonight!
She said more would die. I have to go.
Wow.
Then I should go with you.
How do they explain that to the students? I'm always curious.
I just want to cross-check.
We don't have time. If this is gonna work, it has to work now.
Then I need maybe half an hour once we're all set up.
Are they going to try to use Buffy to take out the sword? I feel like she would be... I feel like she would... If anyone's worthy, it would be her, but would she be worthy? Because she's like this beacon of goodness, whereas the demon's a literal demon. So, but they said we need an old friend, and then we cut to Buffy and her getting this message that she needs to meet them. Is that what they're going for? I'm not sure.
This is my lucky steak. I've killed many vampires with it.
Oh, Kendra.
I call it Mr. Pointy.
Mr. Pointy. No, that's so cute, especially coming from Kendra, just because she's so like hard and serious and analytical and point A to point B. So like her having something sentimental just makes my heart warm, and sharing it with Buffy. All right, what is this? What is this?
I wasn't sure you'd come. Gosh, I was hoping we can get back together. What do
You're
you think?
so
Do we have a
funny.
shot? All right. We'll fight.
No, he's funny sometimes. All right, Willow, I'm scared for you. I'm scared for you. What is Angel trying to do right now, though? Ooh, his plan is... Oh, that's his plan. Yeah. Oh my god. Is she okay?
You never learn, do you? This wasn't about you. This was never about you. And you fall for it every single time.
Who is making that grand entrance right now? It is Drew. Oh my god, she really dressed up for the occasion. Oh. Kendra versus Drew. No, what? I knew Kendra was coming back for something terrible to happen to her. That they came for Giles? And did she just kill Kendra? It was a small cut. Maybe we can stop her from bleeding out. It was a bad cut though, like a bad spot. Oh god, why are we in slow motion? Why are we in slow motion? I don't like it. 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 Are we too late? Are we too late? No, the piano music is telling me we're too late. You know, oh god, her dying means there's gonna be another Slayer!
You'll see what I mean.
You know what? It's only a matter of time. It is only a matter of time. Remember that one time when Buffy's mom was dating that guy who turned out to be a robot, and Buffy killed him before they knew he was a robot, and then found out that she didn't actually kill him because then he came back to life as a robot. Anyways, there was that whole thing where they were like, oh my god, Buffy killed someone. This looks bad. This looks bad. I just knew it was going to be a matter of time before they seriously, there was a little smidgen of what could be in that robot episode where the public viewed Buffy as the bad one, as the murderer, as the whatever. And obviously she didn't do anything wrong, and this is kind of looking like she's been, I don't know if they did this on purpose, if they're framing Buffy on purpose, or if this is just the icing on the cake for them. Maybe, because who called the police? Did they call the police? Angel and Drew and whatever. And maybe, this was their intention all along because they want to get Buffy out of the way right now, I assume. And so calling the police and having the police come and see her and having to deal with her is going to keep Buffy away from being able to do anything. Oh, probably was them that called the police. Oh my god. So Kendra really is dead, I think. I don't know. There wasn't a big pool of blood, but it wasn't a bad spot. I'm sure Drew hit a major artery and knows how to do that. She's probably dead. She's probably dead, which means there's going to be another vampire slayer, which is interesting. I don't want Kendra to die, but I'm also already interested in, who's going to be the next slayer. And it's probably not going to be someone as good as Kendra, because we already have Kendra as this amazing badass vampire slayer character. And then, so I feel like the next Vampire Slayer is probably going to be a very different type of person, just to keep characters interesting. And why do they want Giles? Do they think Giles is maybe they do think Giles is someone worthy to take out that sword, because I was thinking maybe it could be Buffy, but Buffy is just so good. But Giles has a dark history. He has the history of being Ripper instead of being Giles. And so maybe that darkness inside of him is able to get through to the demon and he's worthy. I don't know where Xander and Cordelia and Willow are. That room was completely cleared out. Is Willow still under the bookcase? I don't know. Where did Xander and Cordelia go? I don't know. Giles has been taken away. Buffy is currently looking like she just murdered someone, and she's going to be busy with the police. But outside of that, great cliffhanger, great. This is great. This is great. This is great. Whistler was a really interesting character. I don't completely understand the purpose of his character. Why did he's such an important character. He's the one who brought Angel to Buffy. Why did he know about Buffy? He said he was a demon. So there can't be pure intentions here. I'm not sure. But why did he know about Buffy? Why did he bring Angel to Buffy? Why did he know that there would be some sort of connection there that would make Angel want to be a person? I thought that was a really interesting way of putting it. He said when he saw Buffy, he's like, I want to help her. I want to be someone. He didn't really have any personality to him. He was just in survival mode, I think, and try not to kill people mode for 100 years. And then seeing Buffy, he decided to curate this personality, decide who he wants to be so that he could help her, I guess. I don't know, it makes me want to rewatch that first episode. Was it episode 4 of season 1? Called Angel. The episode called Angel, where we met him for the first time. I just want to, maybe it wasn't even, Angel might have been the episode where we found out he was a vampire. I'm not sure what the episode we first met him was, but I'm just so curious about what that first interaction between him and Buffy was. I'm curious about why he went on so long without introducing himself, because knowing that he's been keeping tabs on her since she was in LA, it's okay, so what were you waiting for? I don't know. It's just like all very interesting, and I'm loving that we're getting all of these backstories. I'm a sucker for backstories. I love that it is including Angel's and Drew's to an extent, and Buffy's to an extent. It makes me excited that the next episode is Becoming Part 2, which makes me think we're going to continue on with this theme of seeing more of the backstories, hopefully, even though we have a lot of other stuff in the present that we need to cover. Another thing that I just want to mention about this episode was that might have been mentioned before in other episodes, but it was this one where it really stuck out to me, where they're talking about multiple dimensions. And it makes me curious if there's ever going to be like dimensions where other versions of themselves exist, or if it is just like the human plane. And they are talking about like this demon dimension, which I guess could be interpreted as hell, maybe. Yeah, it just makes me curious about, because dimensions are always very interesting to me, and specifically like multiverses. You know, if we're thinking like Marvel style multiverse, like is there other Buffys and other dimensions, or is it just, you know, this is our dimension and the demons have their dimension? I have a feeling in this next episode we're going to see Spike reveal himself as back to full strength. I have a feeling that they're going to successfully get Giles to take the sword. I don't know how though, because he would never do that. I do think they're successfully going to get this, I wrote down the name Akathla, something like that. This demon, I think that's successfully going to be released. I think that's going to be the big climax of this episode, but I think it's also going to be destroyed in this episode. I don't know what's going to happen with Angel's soul. I don't know what is happening with Willow and the gang right now. Oz, wherever you are, please be safe. We got to go right ahead and get into the next episode. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, by the way, I'm watching on Hulu, and there's this movie called No One Will Save You on Hulu. It's new. If anyone has watched it, let me know if I should. I already have movies I'm going to watch on the channel. I'm not talking about for on the channel. I just mean on my own time. Is it good? Because I've heard mixed reviews. Anyways, let me get into this next episode.
This one's dead.
What about up there?
Oh, Xander's still up there. So then I'm assuming Willow is still under the bookcase. Where is Cordelia? Oh my god, Snyder's not gonna...
Hard to believe. In there.
Snyder, now is not the time.
Buffy Summers. If there's trouble, she's behind it.
Dude,
Stupid little troll.
like Snyder, usually you're a little hee-hee. Oh my god, they're gonna take her in?
Stop!
No. You're gonna shoot at her? Oh my god!
We have a fugitive on foot at the high school. Homicide suspect, female, blonde, approximately 16 years old. Suspect is very dangerous.
Oh, this is so frustrating. This is so frustrating. Snyder? Oh my god. She's a kid. And there's these other kids that are attacked. Like, I get that you're going to want to take her in for questioning and stuff, but to immediately suspect her for murder and not let her give any explanation. Snyder, you're usually like a hee-hee-ha-ha character, and I'm very upset with you right now because this is just like unwarranted. Like, why do you have this thing against her? Snyder had known that she was the Slayer all along. This wouldn't be a problem. He would be able to go, it's not her. I haven't go, you know, like it wouldn't have gone this way if Snyder was in the know. And he should be, because he's the principal and so much stuff happens at school. It would be nice to have him on our side for situations like this. And then you're going to shoot at a girl. Oh, like a teenager. Are you kidding? She wasn't even armed. Like, I get that she attacked an officer though. That looks bad. But I just feel like this could have all gone so differently. I think I'm just frustrated. I don't know.
Xander. Oh.
Why was that weird? Why is he weird?
I was so worried. I didn't know if you were okay. What is it?
Why did I know? Okay, maybe it didn't have anything to do with like black magic, but I just knew something bad was gonna happen to Willow.
Less likely it is.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it in terms of her dying. I think these main three, you know, Xander, Buffy, Willow, I think they're gonna survive in so many words. I think they're gonna be in the show as regulars to the end, basically. But this is a big deal because I don't know how deeply this head trauma is gonna affect Willow, or if it's going to change her as a person, or what it's going to do for her character. That's what makes me nervous. And that's the type of change that I thought might happen to her. Because it's just that time in the series. It's just that time in the series where it's time to do something really awful to one of our main characters that we love. And Willow would be the perfect one to do that to, because I know she's a fan favorite. She's such an innocent, good-hearted person. And it just had to be her, didn't it? It just had to be. Are we gonna, I hate this. I hate this, but also, are we gonna talk about Giles? He's missing, you guys.
Where are her parents?
Where are her?
Relatives in Phoenix.
You okay?
I ran. I think I made it through 3 counties before I realized nobody was chasing me. Not too brave.
No. Why am I suspicious? That's a little bit suspicious, isn't it? Just a little. I might be paranoid because this is a season finale, but what do you mean she ran and no one cared and everyone just let her go? Like, what if she's is she a vampire? She just ran and then she stopped running and she was fine and then she came back. Like, there's unaccounted time there in Cordelia's story of the last episode where I'm like, what happened? You know, Xander was knocked out on the ground. Willow was knocked out underneath the bookcase. Giles was taken away. Buffy comes in. Kendra's attacked. Cordelia just ran and it was fine and nothing happened. It's a little suspicious. I'm so curious about what Spike's plan is at this point. Because I think he wants all of this to happen. He wants the demon unlocked, so maybe he won't reveal himself until after.
Giles!
I don't think he's here.
Who are you?
Whistler.
Whistler. It wasn't supposed to go down like this.
Yeah, what were you, what?
Nobody saw you coming. The sword isn't enough. You gotta be ready. You gotta know how to use it.
Okay, well, how are we gonna learn how to use it? I feel like Kendra would have known.
Hold right there.
Oh my God.
Your hands on your head.
I just don't have time for this. Who in the world?
Hello, cutie.
Stop. No. He's our bestie. Girl, you don't know yet. He's our bestie.
You want to stop Angel?
Yes.
We're going to have to play this a bit differently.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
Yes.
I'm talking about your ex-pet. I'm talking about putting him in the bloody ground.
This has got to be the lamest trick you guys have
No,
ever
this
thought
is so
of.
fun.
He's got your watcher. Right now, he's probably torturing him.
We're working together, Buffy.
What do you want?
We're
I
working
told you,
together.
I want to stop Angel. The truth is, I like this world. And you've got people. Billions of people walking around like Happy Meals with legs.
Okay, so the intention is a little off, but at the end of the day, we do want the same thing.
I want Drew back.
Mm-hmm.
I want it like it was before he came back. So let me kill this guy.
Let's get inside.
Mm-hmm. See, he's capable of working together. He's capable of listening. He could have killed that guy. Also, maybe we can strike some sort of deal together. Because it's all fun and good to work together now when we both are mutually benefiting. But when we no longer need each other for that, and then we're just going to be causing problems for each other, I don't know, maybe we could strike a deal and just be like, hey, we help each other out. Spike, Drew, you leave us alone. It can be as simple as that. And I do feel like he would stick to his word. And it always is going to stick with me too that, oh, what monster was it? It was like that giant monster that could smell human emotion on people. It wasn't human emotion. It was called something else. But this demon sensed like weakness on Spike and Drusilla. So I feel like they're different for some reason from other vampires. Whereas with Angel, when he smelled Angel, he was like, yeah, you're straight evil. So like, I don't know. I feel like if we strike a deal with Spike, there might be a chance that he follows through with whatever. I don't know. Although I don't want the deal to be that he has to leave because I'm going to miss him then.
And who am I going to call every night? And talk about everything we did all day. You're my best friend. Your voice.
I saw a flutter.
I love you.
Us.
Oh, wow.
I'm here.
Is everybody else okay?
So I don't know what the show wants me to take from all that. Like, because I could see Xander got really vulnerable. It shows how much he cares about Willow. I feel like I already knew this. I knew that he cared for her deeply, of course, as a friend. And him saying, I love you, I would also initially, like, my immediate response to that is like, he just loves her as a friend, but like still very deeply as a person, you know what I mean? But then her then kind of coming to and immediately thinking about Oz, obviously I think that lets us know that she is completely over Xander. and completely all in with Oz, which I'm all here for because I love Oz, and you know, the love has been very unrequited with her and Xander for the longest time, so I'm happy that she's completely past that. But then, like, I don't know, the show, like, deciding to have Xander say I love you, and then Willow respond with Oz and show Xander with, like, that confused, kind of, like, taken aback, like, oh, you know, that awkwardness. It makes me wonder whether there was more to Xander's I love you. I mean, he also did ask Cordelia to leave the room, I believe, if I remember. I think he asked her to leave the room for a second or something. So maybe are there some real, like, romantic feelings creeping in for Xander after this type of scare, like knowing he might lose Willow forever? I feel like when things like this happen, it can do that to a person, you know, when you realize you might lose someone forever. You might suddenly also realize in that same moment, wow, I really care about this person more than I expected, or my feelings for this person are stronger, or they're romantic when I thought that they were just friendly. You know, like, is he having that realization? I'm just wondering that because of the way he reacted to her saying Oz. I mean, he just seemed really, I don't know if disappointed is the right word, or shocked, or I don't know what the word is for his reaction to that, but just the way that the show put all of that together makes me wonder where Xander's head is at. Just a fun little stroll.
Buffy?
Oh my god, is that her mother?
Buffy, terrible things have happened. What were you doing?
What, your mom doesn't know?
Know what?
Actually, tell her, please.
That I'm in a band. A rock band with Spike here.
Right, she plays the triangle.
Drums.
Oh, look at him playing along. That's so cute.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
That was so cool. We just worked together. Buffy and Spike just worked together to kill a vampire.
What is going on?
Tell her, is this the moment? Do we get to tell her? Please, please.
I'm a vampire slayer.
Okay, we're just gonna come out right out and say it. That's gonna sound crazy, but that's okay.
I'm sorry I didn't get to cure Angel.
Don't be. I know I'm never gonna get him back the way he was. It just makes it easier.
That's so weird that that's the end of it, though. Like, they discovered, there was so much leading up to that. They discovered Miss Calendar's research. They put it together. They attempted to do it, and it just didn't work. I don't know. I just have a hard time believing that there's nothing else we can do in terms of, like, returning his soul, because so much of this season has been put into that, and we have so much of this last episode to get through, and I'm like, really? That's where it's going to end? Are we just going to have to kill him now? This image right here, this is amazing. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. I like that they're dragging it out too.
Xander, Angel.
Have we met?
Briefly.
You hit me with an axe one time.
Yeah.
Remember?
At the school.
Get the hell away from my daughter.
Yes.
You let me and Drew skip town. I help you kill Angel.
Okay, yeah, he does want to leave. Yeah,
Forget about
that's what I thought the deal would be.
Take her out of the country. You'll never hear from us again. I bloody well hope.
And I believe him.
I mean, have you tried not being a slayer?
Mom.
Yeah, wouldn't that be
You need
nice?
to back me up when I make my move. Cops can't fight demons. I have to do it.
Do what? Buffy, what is happening?
Well, where do we start?
Just have another drink.
Don't you talk to me that
Oh.
way. No, this is insane. Buffy, you need help.
I'm not crazy. I have to go.
No, I am not letting you out of this house.
You can't stop me.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I
Yikes,
You walk out of this
yikes.
house, don't even think about coming back.
Are you for real? Joyce. You know what? I just can't imagine ever as a parent saying that, unless they did something absolutely like my child did something absolutely terrible. Especially when she was like, I think you need help. Like, she wasn't sure if she, I don't know. I don't like that move. I get that it's like high emotions and she's taking in a lot right now, but I don't like that she decided to end it with that. I guess it's like the desperation of a mother, and at the end of the day, she maybe just wants her daughter safe, and she'll say whatever she needs to say to make sure that her daughter's safety is in her control, but it's not going to work that way, Joyce. And I don't think she means it, and I think she'll continue to be, she's just going to need time to understand. It's going to take time to understand and learn what all of this really means, and it's a lot to throw on someone in a 5 minutes. Hey, I'm gonna go save the world. I have been for the last 2 years. Like, it's a lot to throw on someone, and I get it. But that was just, yeah. At the end of the day, I am happy that the truth is out. Joyce knows now, and she's going to hopefully come to terms with it and be safer for it and be more understanding for it and everything. In the end, after some time.
The curse. We never got to finish it. Maybe we can
okay.
restore Angel's soul.
I don't like it.
I knew it wasn't
Talking
over
about
yet.
messing with powerful magic.
Go with Cordy to the library and get my things. She'll fill you in.
Yeah, so now that this is getting brought back around, I think we are successfully going to return Angel's soul this episode.
Just tell me what I need to know.
Oh, okay. Tell me what I need to... I thought they were going to try to use Giles to do it, thinking he might be worthy, but they just are using him as like a human encyclopedia to help them do it. Got it.
You do know this is a crime scene.
Okay, Snyder, we need to talk.
You've proved too much of a liability for this school.
You never ever got a single date in high school, did you?
Your point being?
That liability comment, does he know that she's a slave? Who is he calling? Why are we still... What?
It's Snyder. Tell the mayor I have good news.
What? Does he know? Because I assumed all this time that he was just hated her so much because she did seem to cause trouble. And he hates kids. And he didn't know that she was trying to fight the good fight, you know, that she was good, and the vampire slayer. Does he know she's the vampire slayer? And what do you mean call the mayor and tell him there's good news? Is the good news that she's expelled and they don't have to deal with her anymore? Do they not want... Why would they not want her around? Why would they not? I don't know. I feel like a bomb just dropped and I'm not feeling the hit yet. No, not this again. Oh, Miss Calendar. Oh, God.
It can't be you.
Yeah, it really can't, Giles. This is depressing. This is a crazy power that Drew possesses. Like, this is insane that she can do this.
He's the key. His blood. He mustn't.
Angel's blood?
My hands must be my own. I am the key that will open up the door. My blood, my life. Okay, kill him.
What if he's lying?
Why was that funny?
Yeah. All right, don't kill him. I kind of like having you
Good
watch
job,
my
Spike.
back.
Are we ready?
Stinky herbs are a go.
Okay, here we go. Buffy doesn't even know that they're doing this again, though. Also, how does him getting his soul returned to him affect... I don't know how everything's gonna go right now.
Hello, lover.
Hello, lover.
I don't have time for you.
You
Well,
don't have a lot of time left.
Do you really think you can take us all on?
No, I don't.
oh my god. Oh my god, yes. Just keep going. Just whack, whack, whack. Please don't show me anything else but Spike beating up Angel. That's all I need to see right now. Drew, just trust the process.
Giles! Giles!
Oh god. No, he's messed up. He's messed up. Okay, yes. The plan is going... The plan is planning. It's working. It's happening. Oh my god. No. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And now, guess what? He did that, and then they were going to return his soul.
Evil. Realm.
Oh god, it's taking a toll on her.
You almost made it, Buff.
It's not over yet.
Return.
Willow.
I call on Te implore duamne nu ignora chesta rugamente.
Hello? It's like she's possessed. Who is possessing her right? What is I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing either, Oz. But it's freaking me out that I don't know. Help us.
He's gonna kill her.
Spike, 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 Spike.
That That's everything. No friends, no hope. Take all that away, and what's left?
Me.
Okay, he's out. Oh my god, those are some tinted in the windows. That's so funny.
Sophia! Sophia!
This is freaking me out though. You good, girl? Okay, she seemed to. Oh my god.
Where are we? I don't remember. Oh, Buffy. God.
I don't
I
know.
haven't seen you in months.
She has to kill him to. Yeah, because this is happening.
What's happening?
Oh my god, oh my god. She's gonna kill him. She's gonna kill him. She's gonna kill him. Is she not coming back? You told her not to come back. Where is she going though? Willow's good.
You should be out of bed.
Look who's talking.
And then she'd want to be alone, I guess.
Or maybe Angel was saved and they want to be alone together.
She's gotta show up sooner or later.
Yeah, she was expelled. Don't end. What? Is it gonna end like that? And she's watching them? Is she going to her dad? Where? Okay, but like where? You can't just kick in the rock music after that. So, okay, we didn't dig into more backstories in this one. But Becoming Part 2, I think, is looking forward into Season 3. Wait, whoa. Why did it never explain Snyder calling the mayor and saying, good news? Were they just like trying to get rid of her this whole time? And they were just happy he was calling to let her know, you know, that she's gone now? So does that mean they don't realize that they have to realize that that's terrible? Okay, maybe they don't know that she's the Slayer and they thought she was a liability for whatever reason. But why would the mayor be involved? Like, why does the mayor care? And why are they working together, Snyder and the mayor, to get rid of Buffy just if they just think she's like a troubled teen that causes trouble? They must know something. It must go deeper than that, but I just don't know where that's going. And I imagine we're going to get more into that in Season 3. Okay, I thought that Cordelia was going to be a vampire. I thought that was going to be a reveal because there was some like, she was missing from the timeline of events for a second. And I was like, what went down when she was gone? Like, did something go down and it's going to come back and be a big reveal? But that never happened. She legit was just running away and got away and then she came back. So that's a thing. I honestly thought that something worse was going to happen with Willow. So thank God she's okay. That was weird though. That was weird when she managed to bring back Angel's soul. And then she said she felt something go through her. What was it that, I feel like that's important. That might be important. What did she feel go through her? And is it going to have some like lasting effects on her in some way going forward? I think physically she'll be fine, but I'm not sure if mentally something went down during that dark magic that's going to affect Willow in Season 3 somehow. It sucks that she was able to return his soul just for Buffy to have to kill him so that, you know, to save the world. I don't know why he didn't remember anything. It was like he blacked out all this time when he was soulless again, whereas that's not what happened before. Like before, when he was returned to his soul, he could remember everything, and that's what made it so hard for him to live, because he had to live with this immense guilt and grief for what he had done. But then in this time, he didn't remember anything, and I suppose, I don't know, would it be easier if he did, because then he would understand why he needed to sacrifice himself? And I know that he would, like Angel with a soul would sacrifice himself in a second to save the world, and he would want to because he's the one who caused the end of the world, really, and so he would understand. But it just sucked seeing him so confused and betrayed in the end like that, because he didn't understand what was happening. And I feel like that's something that Buffy's gonna have trouble sleeping at night over. And now she's leaving. I don't know. She's 17 years old. But is she still a fugitive? Like, are the police still after her? Because her mom wanted to call the police and be like, we can explain that you're innocent. You know, it's fine. They can't explain that she's innocent because you can't just explain, hey, it's, you know, it's because there's like vampires and she was like, she's a vampire slayer. I don't know. Although, no, I think it's only the chief. Well, I believe the chief police is in on the supernatural. So maybe they could explain to the, I just feel like as the vampire slayer, she should be, her role in the supernatural world should be explained to her mom, to Principal Snyder, to the chief police, so that they can all work together when these types of things go down. Because now, of course, she feels like she has to skip town because she's still a fugitive, I believe. She's been expelled from school. Her mom told her, don't come back. The only thing that would keep her there would be, you know, her friends and Giles, but they were just put in so much danger, and I'm sure she feels like the reason for that is her. So she's kind of leaving them behind to keep them safe and away from her. Like, it makes complete sense to me that this season would end with her leaving Sunnydale, given everything that led up to it. But of course, you know, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the show, it takes place in Sunnydale. She's going to have to return. And I'm just curious about what is going to cause her return in season 3. I wonder if we're going to get, you know, if we're going to be following her for a while outside of Sunnydale and see what brings her back, or if we're going to jump right back into Sunnydale with her and something's going to bring her back immediately. I don't know. I need more information on Snyder and the mayor and that relationship, and I just feel like there's something deeper with them and Buffy and everything that's going on there. I'm hoping to see that in season 3. I'm guessing we're going to see the effects of the dark magic that Willow performed. The effects on her mind, I think, is going to be a continuation that we're going to see in season 3. Where Buffy's going and how she's going to return. She has a lot of like work to do on herself and a lot to, I don't know, overcome mentally after everything that she's been through in Sunnydale. I feel like she needs to cleanse herself. I don't know how. She just needs to better herself before she's even capable of returning to Sunnydale and continuing her role. I just don't know how that's going to happen. We need to fix the relationship between Joyce and Buffy. I'm guessing Buffy is telling Joyce she's going to live with her dad, because I imagine as a mother that's the only way she could let that be. But as a mother also, I would think that she would call the dad and be like, hey, is she, Hank, I think is his name. She'd be like, hey, is Buffy there? Is she okay? And so maybe she is going to actually go live with her dad, because I just think that's the only way that Joyce would let her leave, which he's in Los Angeles. And I wonder if we're going to visit, like, if she's going to go back to Los Angeles, if her old friends are there, if we're going to be like introduced to new characters in a permanent sense, or if we'll just like meet them for the couple episodes that she's in Los Angeles. Because if that's the case, I don't think she's going to be parting from Sunnydale for very long. I think she's going to come back relatively quickly in the grand scheme of things. There's a little bit of an interesting dynamic between Xander and Willow and Oz and everything. I don't know, that moment in the hospital where he said that he loved her, it's possible that it goes a little bit deeper than just friendship love. But I don't know for sure. I could also see it just being friendship love. It depends on where the show wants to go with that. And yeah, Angel is dead. Angel's dead. That makes me curious about the show. So if Angel's truly dead and gone, which I think he is, he couldn't be much deader, I think. Does that mean that the Angel TV show is a prequel of Angel's life before meeting Buffy? What a tragic end. He went through so much. I don't know. I'm curious about what you guys felt for Angel when he got his soul returned. Like, were you like, you did some awful shit. I'm so over you. Sorry, your time is up, buddy. Buffy, kill him. I mean, I get that. I have a feeling we all feel bad for Buffy having to do that because her feelings are very complicated about the whole situation. But I mean, as a viewer, like, were you upset and did you feel for Angel in his final moments? Or were you just so caught up with the Angel that we've been dealing with for most of this season, with the soulless Angel? Were you so upset with the soulless Angel that by the time he got his soul returned to him and we had to kill him, were you just like, okay, do what you gotta do, feel bad for Buffy? Or did you really feel for Angel in the end? Like, oh, this really sucks. Did you have forgiveness for Angel? I'm just, forgiveness was like a big theme in this second season, and it built up more and more into a bigger theme as the season went on. So I'm just curious about where your forgiveness lies with Angel by the end of this season. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The next season, I just don't know what to expect. Oh, Spike and Drusilla, they made their little getaway. He says they're never going to come back. Now, he also said that he was going to help Buffy with the Angel situation, and he really dipped as soon as he could with Drusilla. So I wonder if Buffy's gonna... He did help her, but then he also dipped early. So, like, I wonder if Buffy's gonna let him off the hook. I don't think it's gonna be the end of Spike and Drusilla. They're kind of like... I think they're like fan favorite villains. So I think they're gonna come back eventually. I just don't know how they're gonna make a comeback and why, and if they're gonna be in like a lot of episodes. You know, I don't know what the deal is with Spike and Drusilla, but I do really like them and I want to get to know them more. I feel like we spent so much time with them and I still don't know enough about them. And so I would like for them to come back in the next season, whether that means we're going to them or they're coming back to us. I don't think they would come back though. Why would he want to come back to Sunnydale? I think he's over it. I think he's over it. Oh, we're going to have to meet the new vampire slayer, you know, because Kendra died, so another one is going to be coming. Whistler was an interesting character in these 2 episodes, and I still don't completely understand what his intentions were, where his place is in this world. I feel like we need to bring Whistler back and kind of figure that out a bit more. I don't know. That he was an interesting character, and it just didn't get... he's still a mystery to me. Like, he wanted Angel and Buffy to meet, but obviously he didn't want Angel to become soulless. So what was his intention? What did he want to happen out of that? I'm not sure. I also think that since Willow dabbled in dark magic, I think she's going to continue to take an interest in magic. Obviously, she read a lot of Miss Calendar's articles and research, and I just think, you know, as someone who is very into learning and teaching, I could see her wanting to learn witchcraft and become a witch. I think that journey will start for her in season 3. I've been suspecting that from the beginning. I don't know why. I always just thought that might happen with her character. Maybe it's the name Willow. It's a very witchy name. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope to see you back for season 3, and maybe over on my Twitch as well. But gosh, until next time, you guys, I don't know what season 3 is gonna bring. I'm a little scared.